Welcome back to another Hearthstone video. Today we're going to be giving you one of the better decks that you can use currently on the ladder to really make those ranks, because this is arguably the fastest deck in the current meta, and also it's one of the cheapest, so basically everyone can play it. This is the list we're looking at. It's just a Zoo Druid, if you will, Gibberling, featuring the feral Gibberling Druid guys, and
they're literally just Gibberlings.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Feral Gibber is the same species, yes, but it's a different.
They're all the same dudes anyway. So this is ultra cheap. There's like a couple of rare cards, no legends, no epics. So basically anyone can make this.
Yes, person that was complaining that budget decks were not supposed to include epics, this one is for you.
This one is for you, yeah, and they are. By the way, I don't know what come up with that. How are you gonna make a budget paladin without using War Leader? You can't.
I've literally seen people post budget deck lists that contain legendaries before, and I was like, that's not right.
Legends is not fine, unless they're free.
Yeah, I guess the idea that was, by comparison, it was budget to what the archetype usually ran, but yeah.
But this is budget for real.
Yes.
And this is the list we are playing. The most dubious card, but also one of the ones that we really like, is Partner Assignment. Because for one, it's a 1-mana spell, which we like a lot, and it can actually give you some important stuff at some points down the line. Now, what we're looking to do with this one is just flood the board turn 1 and turn 2, and just win turn 3 and turn 4. So let's hop into it and see what we can do. Alright. Got a Warlock here. Warlock likes to either play Zoo or Quest for the most part. So what you want to do is, you want to mulligan super hard for 3 cards. Gibberling, Initiate, and Nature Studies. And luckily enough, we already have 2 of those. So we're going to kick the Power of the Wild.
I was about to say, do we kick the Power? Because kind of it makes... I guess we want the Initiate for 1, not the Gibberling, because it's awkward.
You kick pretty much everything except for those 3 cards. Almost all of the time.
But do I like actually play Gibberling? I guess if it's
Warlock,
if it's control, it coils it and we're basically lost. But if it's Zoo, it doesn't really have an answer.
So if your Gibberlings both get got, then you play then you just play regular Token Druid, which this can also do.
Right. Well, okay, the Gibberling strategy is out then. I mean,
let's go Nature Studies here. Hopefully discover another spell we can play.
My Guardians is 1.
That's what we're gonna play.
Well, with the Nature Studies discount, of course.
And hit face.
Do we?
Well, we could trade this. Yeah, let's trade it.
Because my idea is the highest value minion on this board is the 1-man Gibberling with the spell burst.
And next turn we could already just Blessing of the Ancients and basically overwhelm them.
So my strategy playing against this, we had some test games before this recording, was always to just kill that, which you see our opponent does here as well.
It appears he's playing Zoo, which means he goes
Zoo.
Shrubadier, and we go Adorable Infestation, and we win. See, on one of the Dryads, I suppose.
Well, I'll say it doesn't really matter, but I guess, yeah.
And we have Soul the Forest, we have Blessing of the Ancients, and if he doesn't literally clear this up this turn, we just win.
If we draw Savage, or do we literally win next turn? Is that...
we might already be there, yeah.
14...
Dragonblight is obviously...
Plus what's there, which is 4... Plus another 4 is 8. 22, we're 2 off.
Ooh. Let's not do it though. We're gonna go Soul the Forest. He doesn't have an answer. No, not Soul the Forest. Yeah.
But I was thinking Blessing for a split second.
We trade all things off, or at least into 3-1. But I think everything.
Do we trade the 1/1s in, or do we trade up? Like, because
I'd say hit with the 1/2 Dryad and the 2/2 Treant, or the 2/3 Dryad. Either way, rest goes face. Easy win next turn. Like I'm not sure if there's anything that prevents him from dying now, and this is turn 4. He's gonna coin the Shield of Galakron most likely. Yeah, there we go.
I was about to ask a question that's probably not relevant in this matchup, but how much does Shadow Flame cost?
I don't know, but just.
But even then, we still have the other.
Let's go Nature Studies.
Whoa.
I mean, we're gonna go Savage Roar, but
I said 22. Now it should be 23. So it's still off, right?
We have to hit the shield.
Yeah, exactly. So wait, we have 2, 4, 5. 9, 10 plus 14 is 24.
Yeah. Good 5. It's been Nature Studies. If we can find like Power of the Wild or something, that would be winning. Mark of the Wild should also do it. Yeah. Let's go Mark of the Wild, Savage Roar.
That's exactly lethal, isn't it?
Yes. I think
because what I calculated was...
Put it on the 1/1. So that we hit the... Yes. And that's how
because what I calculated was with hero power, and it was 1 off. So this would...
goes face.
Then... It might have already... Oh, no. I'm never sure if it's like a Hearthstone is taking a moment, or
Yeah.
opponent just conceded already thing.
Sometimes it's one of those things. But
This
yeah,
feels good.
there was that's a win right there, and let's just do it again.
I was about to say we should probably do one more.
Yeah, that was great. Alright, Mage. Mage plays either tempo with the spells or plays Highlander.
I think statistically this actually is supposed to lose to Highlander.
We're gonna keep Infestation and Studies. That's the other card I kind of didn't mention. Adorable Infestation is maybe the 4th or 5th best keep that you also lose.
Especially when we have Studies, it costs 0, so we know we can play all of this in one turn. If we have the Gibberling with it, that's great.
If we drew Gibberling now, that would be the nuts already. Because
then Gibberling, Coin, Studies, Infestation.
Yeah. Seems to be the tempo mage here, which means that the one thing we need to focus on is killing the spell damage minions. But other than that, we should be able to just overrun them, basically.
So now we just drop Acorn Bearer and pass, right?
Yes, this turn we just take it easy. Just not quite tell them what's coming yet. But
I mean,
hopefully drawing a Giver or Initiate.
I don't think I've ever seen Guardian Animals play Acorn Bearer, and there isn't that many other druids in the game right now, is there?
No, there's some like other token druids, I guess.
Which I guess this could be. I mean, it's a very token card.
Double Savage Roar up.
Just play Troubadour, right? Because I feel like generally playing the spells is something you'd prefer to do with a Gibber.
You'd like to, but we'll definitely do it.
I was about to say, we're not above playing them for, like, just playing Token Druid.
Definitely gonna happen. Alright, Combustion's a good card. I think we'll go double Squirrel here in Nature Studies, see what we draw.
Well, I was about to say see what we draw first, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Important Nature Study says your next spell, so we don't have to use that this turn.
Lightning Bloom, easy. And then we go Infestation. Yeah, we could bloom the power of the wild, but
It almost seems excessive.
I don't think we need to this turn. Yeah, let's not this turn. If there was one more minion, I'd probably do it, but with just 3...
yeah, especially if we could get in a situation where next turn Savage Roar is lethal. Of course, right? Actually, side note, next turn we have 4 mana with Bloom. Okay, I mean, I expected something to get killed, but we could double Savage Roar this turn, theoretically. Of course, with 2 minions, that's not exactly optimal. It's just 12 points of damage. It's 12 points of damage still.
Something.
But yeah,
But both Savage Roars drawn this early isn't great. But we'll see what we get here. Nature Studies is, of course, good. Let's play that. I think we'll take Forest Aid here. Forest Aid is definitely the correct pick. Easily the correct pick.
You don't have a Treant anymore, huh?
It's the only card you can pick here.
I mean, Aeroponics is like not the worst thing in theory, but yeah.
We go Morsul. And yeah.
Power for buff, I suppose?
Yeah, I think for buff. Yep. And we could trade one, or we could go face with both.
I think that there's no reason to trade.
We'll go. And
we are still, even though we have late game stabilization all of a sudden, we are still at our core, I think, a more aggressive deck.
And Force 8 is definitely a good play.
I mean, Force 8 can come down in like next turn if we feel like it.
If we wanted to, we didn't have anything better.
Which would actually leave us on turn 6 with 4 mana, which would be enough to Savage Roar once. I think Assignment is more sensible, though.
We've seen Combustion, we've seen all, like, he's taking individual spells. I think we have to go Force Aid.
Because we go, so we go Force Aid.
Because we're just 2 turns.
5 Treants is what it is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have 5 Treants, so that is 10 points of damage. Plus Savage Roar is another 12. So yeah, that's really close to lethal.
Yeah, we'll do it.
So we do Lightning Bloom.
Yep.
We coin.
And we go.
We Force Aid.
Set him down.
So if we can somehow find 2 points of damage for 1 mana, which I don't think is in this deck exactly, but
with both Nature Studies out now.
Yeah, I was about to say because we would have to find something.
Lightning Bloom. Lightning Bloom also does it.
Lightning Bloom also does it, right? Yeah, Lightning Bloom is like instantly. Otherwise, I mean, putting our opponent to 2 is like a position from which we can just.
Yeah.
He's not gonna heal, right? So just
Major
hero power twice is just does it too. So yeah, what did I say? I said 22. Yeah, do we just?
We go Savage Roar and we go Partner Assignment. Yeah.
I guess just for accuracy reasons, go partner summon first. I don't think there's anything we could have gotten that would have changed the play, but...
But the important concept is just that you never relent the pressure that you're putting.
Right, so, again, he doesn't heal, right? Maybe you can discover an ice barrier, but...
Flame Strike just loses to Savage Roar. There's nothing.
Right, we have a Savage Roar.
Doesn't seem like there's anything.
Why was I such an idiot and said Hero Power over 2 turns?
Yeah.
Of course I meant Savage Roar once.
There we go. You want to play a third one? Or?
I mean, these go so fast.
Let's do one more. Right, game 3, and we have Shaman. Totem Shaman, most likely.
I think Highlander Shaman is a losing matchup in like ever so barely by statistics.
Kit studies.
But also I think in practice there's really not much that can go wrong.
Card we haven't seen all days Initiate yet.
Which is like the best play on one, right?
Trust studies. See if we can find like something. Oh, this is not bad. Innervate, I guess. Could be Runic.
It could be any, but I guess we'll take Innervate.
Yeah. This is not a good start.
So the argument for Runic is, of course, the token strategy.
Yeah, we really need to draw a minion here quick, and if not, we lose.
The argument for Crystal Power has just been to kill totems, right? Because those are kind of at the core of the totem deck. Though if you play fast enough, you really don't have to even play around totem stuff.
Power and Infestation.
Power for Panther. Infestation for even bigger Panthers. Jesus Christ. My connection day is not
We're
great.
lagging a bit.
Yeah, just passed.
Yeah.
There's no Innervate.
If he has a big tempo play now, we're in trouble for sure.
But yeah, I mean, like even the best of decks can draw bad sometimes. That happens.
And we drew pretty much as bad as we could there with the Reader is like the one minion you don't really want. Well, this is instantly lost. I think we can just resign this, and that's how it goes sometimes. I'm not sure if we come back from this. Oh, we have a Gibberling.
Gibberling in one spell, right? I mean,
Gibberling, Innervate,
and then play both minions, right?
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing we can try. Yeah.
And I mean, we do redraw a lot, which is like the big advantage here.
We need to stick a board of like 3 or 4 minions to a point where we can start making trades and doing stuff. I like that we have Soul of the Forest. That could be useful.
And what I also like is that we have 2 threats right now, though he probably has a way to deal with both. Yeah. Because of course the Reader is also not something that you necessarily want to keep alive. It looked like he was targeting the Gibberling. What is he doing? I mean, the 4/4 definitely goes into the Reader, right?
I think
that's not just me.
Reader. That's true. That was weird.
I think now
second soul is of course garbage. We have to go nature studies.
Nature studies because we need to summon something before we soul. That's
this is terrible.
Starfall is not great this turn for sure.
These are all terrible cards for us.
Wait, how many spells are in the?
I think it's
Fungal.
It's the only hope, but this is probably losing no matter what.
Do we play the Fungal though? Like
no. No, I think we have to go Soul of the Forest here. Yeah.
And take out the
twice,
take out the totem because even though it's a weak card, as you can see, even like the weakest of totems can get really good.
Yeah.
Healing totems are actually really good too because you can take a lot of good trades. And it seems like he's gonna clear our board entirely.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he goes crazy with the totems.
Ooh, I'm always surprised when people do that, right? Because it seems like the kind of thing that could bite you in the ass.
He feels confident in what he's doing. And rightfully so. I mean, we drew like the worst we possibly could have.
You know, we can still bloom some of the Panther and Soul, which I guess is the best play we have, but it's still not great though. Bloom, I said Panther, I said Soul. Hit in there and
hit in the tour guide.
Tour guide for 2 more 2/2s. And now basically we just have to rely on him drawing that a little bit.
Yes. That is true. Yeah, that's over.
That's the exact opposite of what I said.
That's game. So in this game, we drew the worst we possibly could have. We drew the best we possibly could have. We played 3 games, 1-2. This deck is a lot better than it looked. And it looked pretty good in the first two games. But this deck is a lot better than it looked in this video, which should tell you something. So I would recommend anyone who hasn't maybe tried this out, just go open Hearthstone, try this deck, and let us know what you think about it. because I think this is a winning deck.
Bloom into Savage Roar's ever so barely not good
You
enough.
have to bloom into Power of the Ancients, take as many trades as you can, but it's still losing because we can't kill more than 2 totems.
Actually, technically, what we would have to do is we would have to
roar and trade
bloom into
everything off.
roar and trade.
Exactly.
Fucking the lag is kind of annoying me a little bit right now. Freaking connection lag. But yeah, like,
it's tough to come back from this stuff.
I still don't expect us to win.
Yeah, no. What we need is, I guess, like a reader next turn, so we could play everything and a reload.
Yeah. I guess Dreamer Guardian helps reestablish,
That too.
but that's not exactly
Guardian's
either.
buff. And trade. Have to trade everything we can off.
Right, because we're at such low health that,
There's no other
like,
way.
between Splitting Axes, Totemic Surges, it's actually kind of
It's the final push.
The Dreamer Guardians could actually heal us
They're
up to like
good.
a respectable
I
amount.
like the Guardians, yeah.
And as you said, right, once you start running out of Gibberling shenanigans, you just play regular token.
Yeah, you just
it's
play
not
token.
as long-term stable as regular token.
Mm-hmm.
And that is, of course, a very significant debuff there, but hey, we got one. There's the Reader.
This is really good. Now let's go Reader. We go Tree,
Reader.
and we buff.
3 is on the right, and then we buff and we
with
can
hero
even
power.
hero power.
We trade the totem, face with the rest, and we actually heal something.
Dude, are we
That's
winning this?
I think so.
We like, you did the out, you started doing the outro, we were about to call this.
Well,
like,
it happened. What happened is exactly what you said. He drew that for 2 turns, and that's all that we needed, right? And of course the
give this deck an inch and it will take a mile.
I said we lost 1 out of 3. No, I don't think we did. It's close. It's not over yet.
TBD.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna win it now. Actually.
See, and that is why I don't like conceding games when they're not like literally have lethal on board, and even then I've seen people lose.
Crazy deck.
I mean, yeah, freaking Savage Roar's lethal. Like, more than lethal. Freaking our board is, what is that, 7 plus, that's 10 on board already, so like, what even is...
Double Wisps. Luckily he didn't devolve all of our minions at the same. He hit 1 twice, which was good.
Granted, even if we had gotten all Wisps, it would not have been much worse, because we still only would have lost 1 more point of attack, and the healing wasn't actually what ended up saving us.
Though the healing is quite useful, because if he just goes face, I guess.
Yeah, but we traded everything off, right? He didn't have an opportunity to go face beyond what he
draw
did.
like a weapon or something. But yeah, try this deck out
3-0!
at home. Or maybe we should say don't try this at home, because that's how
That's how we get to Legend.
that's how dangerous it is. This is how your crew gets to
We get to Legend by people not playing this.
Mm-hmm. Other people play bullshit and like tournament competitive decks and stuff. No, not how we do it. We make a Gibberer do it with 3 rares.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Tournament decks and ladder decks not the same thing.
No.
And for ladder decks, what matters, among other things, is also just the shorter the games, the better. Like, you'd much rather play this if it had a 51% winner, which I think it actually is slightly better, than play like a freaking big warrior if it had 55.
Exactly.
Like, because
you'll play with this one, you play 3 or 4
still
times
climb faster.
as many games at least,
Yeah.
so you'll be faster as you climb. So yeah, try it out, and if you do, let us know what you think. But thank you for watching the video. Drop a like on it, and we're gonna see you in the next one. JJ.
that's it.
That's it.